Hi everybody, this is Linda McCarthy, Executive Director of BNI Ventura County. Today's video is going to be all about the membership renewal process. So let's get started. Secretary Treasurers, you are key in this process, and I'm mainly going to be addressing you, but all three officers, you need to know this process, and so please pay attention to this video as well. Okay, Secretary Treasurers, this is how it's done. The first thing I want to remind you to do is to print out the membership dues report from BNI Connect. And this gives you your list of members and their renewal dates in date order. So you need to have this at every meeting, and please get a fresh one for every meeting, or at least once a month do a fresh one. And then your part of the meeting where you report this activity is right after the referral and testimonial times. So the first time you stand up and announce the speakers and the speaker rotation for the next several weeks. Then you have speakers, referral and testimonial time, and then you stand up again and you report on financial things, including when members' BNI membership is due for renewal. So the membership renewal information is found on a membership dues report. Again, that comes from BNI Connect. Call our office if you need help on how to do that. So you have your membership dues report at the meeting, and you're going to remind people at the meeting who's due. And you're going to choose the members for the next 60 days. So right now, let's say next month is June. So you would say June 1st, we have Tom, Mary, and Sue up for BNI renewal. And then in July 1st, we have John, Sean, and Ray due for renewal. Okay, Secretary Treasurers, now the next step after you announce their names is literally go hand them a membership renewal form. And here it is, and have it pre-filled out with the member name is over here, chapter name, their membership due date, and then the date that you gave it to them. Go hand it to them at the meeting at that time. And then they have an invoice ahead of time. Then they know what the fees are. They can have time to fill it out before their membership does come up on the first of the following. Another alternative for members to renew their membership, besides on paper on an application, is to do their membership application online. So Secretary Treasurers, you can give them that option. Hand them the paper as an invoice, but let them know they can go online. So where can they go online to get this application? So let's go to BNI Ventura County. This is our public web page, and as you can see here, you log into bni-vc.com, and then you're on our home page, and just scroll down the page, and on the left-hand margin, you'll see Pay Membership Online and the buttons Renew Now. Now, the difference between these two buttons is the Renew Now button is where the actual online application is located so they can fill it out. It has all the same questions that a paper application has. It's just done online. Their signature is them hitting submit. That's an electronic A-OK, I'm submitting, I'm agreeing to the conditions of membership, and so electronically, that's how it's done. Okay, now it's time to receive their application and their payment. And so let's talk about how that's handled. First of all, if they have paid with a paper application and they filled it all out, they're going to come up to you, Secretary Treasurers, and say, okay, here's my paperwork, yay. And that's wonderful. So before they walk away, make sure that they've filled the application out fully. They've filled in all the segments. They've signed it at the bottom. Now, if they've handed you a check, yay, we still take checks, and they are made out to BNI or BNI Ventura County. Either one works. So we still take paper checks. So they've handed you the check and a paper application, great. Make sure it's all filled out, make sure the check is made out correctly. And then this has three parts to it, this piece of paper, as you can see. The first copy is the office copy. It's marked down at the bottom at red. So this is our copy. You're going to tear this apart, and let's do that right now. And that's going to be set aside to send to our office. Copy number 2 is the member copy. This is their receipt. This is their receipt. It is an actual IRS receipt, so this will be for them to take back to their office. And then last but not least is the chapter copy. So this is for you in your records here at the chapter. So you're going to keep this in a box with your files on chapter membership applications. So understand where these three pieces of paper go and the importance of having all of them. So the person has turned in their paper application, they gave you a check. The office copy, like we talked about earlier, along with that check, are going to go in the mail. I've given all the secretary treasurers, all of you guys have access to self-addressed stamped envelopes. If you do not have these, please order them from our office, and they are free of charge for you guys. So use this to turn in their paper check and paper applications. And same with new member applications. Yeah, their paperwork has to be done on paper, and it's going to go in one of these envelopes. So we supply you with the envelope. So the office copy and a check is going to be mailed to us. The other alternative is they come up to you guys, they have their application, and they say, but I want to use a credit or debit card or pay with PayPal. So how do they do that? Well, you can direct them to our BNI Ventura County website. So let's go back over to here to the website, and we'll scroll up and down, maybe. Scrolling, trying to find it, and scrolling up and down, okay? And so here's BNI Ventura County again. We scroll down on the left-hand side, and they have Pay Membership Online. So what that is that strictly processing a credit card or debit card screen. I'm going to hit the button right now, Pay Membership Online, and it gives you these options to pay with traditional credit cards or click on here for PayPal. If you click on the credit cards, it'll let you use credit and debit, as I said. And here's how that screen looks. In this yellow box are some important instructions. The first one is the form is going to ask them for a customer ID, and that's the chapter name. Payments only are processed here. Applications must be submitted and approved at the chapter level. So yes, they're turning this paperwork in, but they must be submitted to you. This is not an application. This is just a payment page on our website. And then please give a receipt copy to your chapter secretary treasurer. So once they've paid online, they should give you a copy. It's going to be an email that they can get, and they can give you a copy of that. Or you can get that from our office as well. So here's their payment options. For new members, these are their payment buttons. For renewing members that we're talking about right now, at the bottom of the screen, we have in the middle here, we have 1 year and 2 year memberships. If they're late, if they're after the first meeting of the month, then they can use this option button, and they'll also have to pay that $25 late fee, and that'll be included when they click on these buttons. So this is the renewal screen, payment screen only. This is payment screen only, not the application screen. Okay, now that they've paid and now they've applied, yay, you still have to approve them. They do need your approval. So here's how it works on paper. On paper, on the membership application, at the bottom of it is a place for you guys to check approved or declined. And I do need you to do that before you send it to our office. Here's how this paperwork works in our office. When it comes to our office, we assume that you've approved it, even if you didn't check anything here. So please do not mail anything that's going to be declined. Only approved applications are mailed to our office. And then online, on our system, if they're doing an online application, you do need to go into the system, BNI Connect, and hit approved or decline. And we gave you those instructions at leadership training last fall. So to sum up, I do need payment and application. Both things have to happen. This is my agreement with my clients, i.e. your fellow members. So I do need to have paperwork, either online or on paper, saying that they agree to our terms and conditions, as well, of course, as their payment check or credit card. Thank you guys so much for taking care of this for your chapter and for us and helping us administer this BNI monster right here in BNI Ventura County.